Just when I thought they were out, they pulled me back in. But yeah, I did pick up some Crumbl cookies this week, simply because they had a decent menu and you only had one cookie that was an upcharge. I'm still upset you can't get these in minis. But hello, welcome to Dad Snacks. We're gonna get to these right now. All right, let me show you what we're working with here. I only got 4 this week. I did not buy the whole menu, and I'll tell you why in a minute. We've got the caramel apple, which is a cinnamon apple cookie, caramel cream cheese frosting, Granny Smith apples, a caramel drizzle, and it was supposed to have some sort of strudel on the top, but I don't see that, so I think they might have forgot on my box. We have the Dubai chocolate cheesecake, pretty much chocolate cheesecake with the katafi on the top here, whipped cream, and then a pistachio like frosting or drizzle. That's what I'm trying to say here. We got s'mores, pretty much what you'd expect. That's marshmallow on the top there, chocolate, and then a graham cracker cookie, and then they sprinkle graham crackers on the top. And then last but not least, the strawberry cake cookie, which is a strawberry and vanilla cookie, strawberry cream cheese, and then they put some shaved white chocolate on the top here. Other flavors they had that I didn't get were like a mint chocolate chip. I'm not a huge mint chocolate chip person, just didn't seem appetizing to me. Snickerdoodle, I do like their snickerdoodle. They also had their thin cookie, chocolate chip cookie, and then their typical normal chocolate chip cookie. I like those, but I didn't want to spend another 20 bucks to get those in this box and have to eat them this week. So went with the 4 I thought were unique and I'd like to try. First up, the caramel apple. This is like really soft. It's falling apart. So hopefully it doesn't do that while I'm filming here, but I'm gonna try to get a bite here with the granny apple. I'm gonna put that down before it falls out apart. That was really good though. It's somewhat warm, very cinnamon forward. The apple's a nice touch. I kind of thought that would be, texture wise, it might be a little wonky or a little hard to eat, but no, they actually did a really good job cutting into a decent amount of bite size that won't affect the cookie. The cinnamon and apple are nicely balanced here. It's not overly sweet. It is on the sweet side, but for a Crumbl cookie, I would say it's not overly sweet. I think the cinnamon does a good job balancing that out. The cream cheese frosting is kind of what you expect. It's really like eating a apple streusel. I would have liked to have the streusels on there to kind of bring it home, but it still does taste like that. So if you're a fan of like those German apple streusels, maybe a little bit of ice cream, this does a really good job of matching that. I think that's worthy of a 9 out of 10. Up next, the Dubai chocolate cheesecake. I do want to point out $3 upcharge for this. One of my biggest pet peeves with Crumbl is their best, more popular desserts trying to figure out how to open this, found it finally, have that upcharge, which just really puts it, this is, if I bought this individually, that's like a $9 dessert. So not too bad, I guess, if you're going out to a restaurant, but to go pick it up, it's pretty pricey. So anyway, as you can see though, I've helped back show it to you. There's the cheesecake at the bottom, nice chocolate graham cracker type crust on here. And hopefully I'll give it a nice texture. Let's give it a bite. So the pistachio cream gives it almost like a peanut butter aspect to it. The chocolate's pretty decadent. I would say more of a dark chocolate. But as far as Dubai, chocolate bars on it, it matches it really nicely. It actually has a very similar taste and texture to an actual candy bar. If you like the brownie they brought out, which I actually really did, I actually like the firmness of the brownie a little bit more than this. This is more like a ganache. I think you'll still like this though. It's just a more softer texture. Flavor wise though, they're hitting it. I think I still like the caramel apple a little bit better. I'll go 8.8 on this one. Up next, s'mores. And this is still warm. I did just pick these up about 5 minutes ago. So you're getting these, I'm eating these in the best possible scenario. I'm trying to get it as close to what they expect from their shop. So the texture is just like their typical milk chocolate cookie. As a matter of fact, it does taste a lot like that in my opinion. However, it's not quite as sweet, which is what I like. Marshmallow is a nice little texture there. It's a little bit of a change. Can't say I'm getting s'mores though. It's more like a chocolate chip cookie with marshmallow. That I am getting. So it's not 100% on point, but still a good cookie. Probably not my favorite though. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go 7.5 on this one. Last but not least, the strawberry cake cookie. I have to be honest with you. I only got this because it was a 4-pack. I probably would have just got the other 3. They didn't require a 4th one. So I'm curious to see if this one blows me away. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of just these basic cookies with frosting on it. I do like the fact that this is a strawberry and vanilla cookie, so maybe it's changed it up. I figured it would just be a regular old sugar cookie, but maybe we'll get a lot more strawberry out of it. Let's give it a bite. Actually, there, if you see, you can actually see some strawberry bits in there. It's not bad. It definitely, it's very similar to sugar cookie, but I do like the fact that it got bits of strawberry in there just to kind of bring it up. It does have almost like a strawberry yogurt flavor to it. If have you ever had that, especially the one with like the fruit in it, you know, they already have the fresh fruit like a You'll Play. Definitely matches that. Again, I'm happy I got it because over the other ones that were there, because this is something unique. Still not my favorite cookie in the box here, but not bad. Actually kind of surprised me. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go 8 on this one. I think it's just a little bit better than the s'mores, but not quite as good as the other two. And in case you're wondering, yeah, my apple fell completely apart when I was trying to put it in there. I've got pieces here. But what are your thoughts? Are you excited about this week's Crumbl menu? Would it be something you would try? Let me know in the comments. And if you tried one I didn't try and you really liked it, I'd also like to know that as well. And if you're not following me, make sure you smash that follow button, hit that like. I review snacks like this every day. Would love to have you on this snacks journey. But that's going to do it for me today. Until my next snack, cheers. Thank y'all.